Houston, Texas. We move next to the north central Florida city of Gainesville and Gainesville Raceway with the Motorcraft Ford Gatornationals. A huge crowd was on hand for the weekend, a weekend that saw a tremendous amount of rain. Also, a lot of excitement as well. Watch Jack Ostrander. Unbelievable.
One of the strangest crashes I have ever seen. The motor still pointed down the racetrack. Jack Ostrander looking at the tower.
As you can see, the front of the car broke away from the back. Look how high it got off the ground. Completely lifted the rear wheels off the ground. The car broke in the middle. When it came back, it snapped it in two. The car whipped around and Jack Ostrander ended up pointed the other direction.
Jack's okay, apparently. You all right, Jack?
Yeah, I'm all right.
A wild one.
Oh, yeah. Tell me. I was in it.
A remarkable man with astonishing perseverance.
All right, in Top Fuel qualifying, there was performance as well as accidents. How about Corey McClanahan? You saw him set a record at Pomona? Well, he lowered it to a 4.782 at Gainesville.
The performances came at the top end of the racetrack as well. Joe Amato against Scott Coletta in the far lane. Scotty became the fourth member of the Slick 50 300-mile-an-hour club, 300.30.
Also in qualifying, it was Doug Herbert in the near lane alongside the Golden Greek Chris Karamazines. What did Doug Herbert do? He became only the second driver to run 300 miles an hour twice, joining Kenny Bernstein in that elite group.
Before the semifinal round, Eddie Hill was having problems with his brand new race car. The Nuclear Banana out of Pennzoil, a virtual duplicate of his 1988 car, met up with Tommy Johnson Jr. in the semis.
Johnson welded him on the starting line, but the Nuclear Banana had a reactor for a motor. SVP of the day at 482.
482, excellent. This feels like Gainesville, doesn't it?
1 year ago, to be exact.
Eddie Hill was indeed the defending champion at Gainesville, where he logged 4 consecutive 480s back in 1992. Here in the championship round, up against Ed McCulloch, winner at Phoenix.
Eddie Hill usually wins races with power. He won this one on a hole shot. 487 beat McCullough's 86.
Oh, man, that felt so good. I wish you'd have been in there with me. It was pretty dark down there, but that car felt like it was hauling its buns. And what a debut for a new car.
Ed McCulloch was the points leader after Gainesville, followed by Hill, Amato, Herbert, and Bernstein.
In round number 2, the rivalry resumed. Force versus Pedregon. Force beat him with a 509 to a 527. And how about Freddie Neely at Gainesville, Dave McClellan?
Steve, Freddie, and John Force squared off in the semifinals for the quickest side-by-side funny car race in history. Force got the advantage off the starting line, parlayed it into the win. 509's a pair.
That shows the name of the game here. It takes a lot of luck, but Neely's doing a great job, and Ronnie Swearinger, he's a great guy, and we're just happy that we can come in here for our people at Castro, Dorman, and all of them, and give them a show.
Well, Neely didn't come away empty-handed. He set the national speed record at 295 on that blast.
In the finals, it was Force against Hoffman. Hoffman held low elapsed time of the meet at 5.08 seconds. But here, didn't matter. He went up in the air and forced to the finish line.
3 out of 4, it's a great feeling. We're just inching that way out there in that lead, and we're going to keep winning. We're going to keep blowing up the stuff. We're going to keep spending that money. And I love driving these things because they're exciting at night.
3 out of 4 doesn't sound like he's inching up on his Winston Championship hopes. Force the leader, followed by Hoffman, Pedregon, Worsham, and Jim Effler after 4 races of the season.
In Pro Stock, Larry Morgan made his 3rd consecutive final. His opponent was Warren Johnson. Morgan had problems. Johnson won it at a 7:14, his second victory of 93.
This is one of the roughest races I've had in a long time. We came into this race looking real good, hurt a motor, ended up going with our number 3 piece in there, and really operated with a handicap all day long.
Well, the number 3 piece padded his points. Larry Morgan second, followed by Howitt, Johnson, and the Dodge.